favorite thing would have to be science.
Science.
Having the outdoor ed meetings.
Oh yeah.
We work.
What sort of work? What do you like best?
Probably math. Math or science. Phys ed, math, and recesses. Play.
What do you like to play?
Games.
Which games?
7-Up and bingo. Test.
You like doing tests? What sort especially?
Tens. Recess and gym in school. Probably phys ed.
Yeah. What do you like to do especially in phys ed?
Football. Do art and math. Play play outside at recess, and do things in science like group work. Art, basically. Crafts. Math.
You enjoy doing math. What do you like about math?
Plussing and takeaway.
The year always goes too quickly. This year I had a wonderfully unique class. Every new day was a surprise, even though we did the same old usual things. Every child brought something new and different to school, and I grew with them. I learned so much from the students, and I enjoy every day with them. I honestly and truly hate for the end of the year to come.
The grade 6s of 1992-93 were an excellent group to have in grade 6. They were easygoing, they wanted to do things, they were easily enthused and excited, and we did a lot of fun and interesting things together. They were a terrific grade 6 bunch.
What were some of the highlights of the year for you?
The highlights of the year, I suppose, there's probably so many to mention, but outdoor ed always sticks in my mind because it's a chance where we get to know the kids more on a more relaxed basis, and we had a lot of fun at Lessard Lake this year. We had perfect weather, and they really enjoyed the fireworks that were set up for them as a special treat one evening.
Do you have any advice for them as they go into grade 7?
My advice would be for this grade 6 classes to make sure that they always are themselves. They are a terrific bunch of kids, and as long as they make sure that they are always themselves and be who they want to be, and make sure that they strive for their own goals and be the best person always. Strive to be independent and on your own.
Any final things to say?
I wish you all the best of luck. I hope that, and I know that you'll do well throughout your next 6 years of school. Keep on working the way you did and being the special people that you are. I'll miss you a lot.
I had a wonderful year. Mark and I were in the special ed room and Mrs. McKellar's room. The children in both rooms were very helpful. We learnt lots and had a wonderful time.
93 was a great year. I was working with Cody, and Cody far exceeded any expectations we have. He learned to read, he learned to get along with the kids, he loved the playground at Elmer Elson, and all in all we had a fantastic year together, and we enjoyed working at Elmer Elson with all the new staff. Cody, I hope that in the years to come that you're always as friendly as you are now, and you learn to be friends with not just the kids but the adults as well.
Outdoor education and swimming, I guess.
Outdoor ed, why?
I like camping and swimsuits.
What's going to happen you're looking forward to?
We're going on a field trip to Fort Edmonton Park.
Oh, yeah. Fun?
Outdoor ed.
Outdoor ed? Yeah.
Outdoor ed.
Yeah. What do you expect to do there?
Go swimming and stay with all my friends.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to?
Outdoor ed.
Yeah. What do you expect to be such fun there?
Swimming and canoe races and
Yeah.
outdoor ed.
Yeah. What
Outdoor ed.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you think what it is about it that you'd enjoy?
Being out there with my friends and communicate with people.
again tonight at the beach parade, so watch out.
We had a really super year this year. The kids in my class changed from nervous, apprehensive babies who left their mom's nest into well-rounded, self-motivated, and self-directed students who weren't afraid to take on a challenge or any task that was set before them.
Were there any highlights of the year for you?
Well, the biggest highlight was, of course, when those kids finally learn to read and it just clicks and all falls into place. I remember lots of days of cooking and singing, and of course our cross-country cross-country ski trips. All those were memorable moments.
Do you have any advice for your children as they go to grade 2?
I think the advice that I would give them is to always work hard, be the best that you can be, work to the most of your abilities, and everything will come into place for you.
Do you have any final words for them?
Just be the best that you can be.
Very good year last year. I really enjoyed my kids and they were a super bunch.
Can you remember them at the beginning of the year?
Yes, they were really anxious to get started. They all wanted to learn how to read right away. They were really excited about school.
Are there any highlights of the year that you can remember?
The best highlight I remember was the Christmas concert last year. All my kids were all excited and they did a really nice job when they got up on stage.
Do you have any advice for them as they go into grade 2?
Yes, do their best and to try really hard and they'll do very well.
It was a good year. We had a really nice group of children. We had a very agreeable set of children who made it a pleasure to work with them and to teach them.
Can you remember your kids at the beginning of last year?
It's hard to remember them. They've changed so over the year. They come in a little bit afraid of grade 3, not sure what's going to happen. They learn a lot of new techniques, working out of textbooks. And it scares some of them just at the beginning a little bit, but now they're ready for just about anything.
Are there any highlights of the year for you?
Oh, I think so. We had a very artistic group of children here. It's hard when you find that every competition that comes along, your class are taking all the prizes. We have one, of course, outstanding student in particular, Troy Barker, who has a talent that is quite unique, I think. In the dental competition, he went on to take first prize in the province. They weren't good in everything that they did this year. They weren't very good at keeping their desks tidy or getting their library books back on time. We didn't do well on that at all. And taking belongings home for some of them was really difficult. We had some interesting things happen over the year. We had a very enjoyable field trip to the Highvale coal mine on Lake Wabamun and got one of the very hot days of the summer. Our class with the other grade 3s participated in the music festival and they were awarded the Robert Zawicki Trophy for the best primary music. And they did themselves proud when they sang at the final concert held in Mayerthorpe High School. With some parent help, I organized 2 library projects which ended when the children had completed all they had to do with special lunches, pizza, pop, cake and ice cream provided by some of the parents, and the children really enjoyed it and it helped them a lot. And I'd like to say a special thank you to Connie Matson, Sandy Hagman, Mary Del Veenstra and Marianne Barker for their special help here. It was an interesting year for us in that we had a special needs student, Mark Gablehouse, and his aide, Clara Gibbs, with us all year. And we worked hard trying to learn some sign language so that we could better communicate with Mark. He didn't always respond to us, but we did enjoy having him and learning, and we did try. And the children, I think, learned a great deal just by being around Mark. They certainly enjoyed the 2 days a week when they got to go to the special ed room and help to cook lunch and, of course, eat it afterwards. We had students in the class who participated in choral speech, Mrs. Keyser's group, which did very well indeed, and some also performed by themselves. Some children also sang solo at the festival, and a notable here was Ashley Olson, who managed to take 2 first prizes. As the year progresses, it's always good to let the grade 3s look ahead to the changes that will be coming on for them in grade 4. This is the second big step in their school career when they move up to the intermediate division, where they'll find a variety of new activities to take part in and many new skills to learn, and where they'll be even more responsible for their own learning.
Do you have any advice for them?
Do the best you can. Enjoy your learning. And don't let any opportunities go by you that you just fail to take up.
And any final words to say?
It was good knowing you kids. You made it a really interesting year.
My year has been a special one this year. I've been able to concentrate solely on music, and that's allowed me to do things I wouldn't otherwise have been able to do. The highlights of my year are always the music festival and the Christmas concert. There is a great deal of satisfaction to be gained by everyone when we work hard together as a group for a long time and then see it all come together. My advice to the children would be to let music be a part of your life, an active part. Don't always make it a background to whatever else you're doing. Whether you're a singer, a player, a dancer, or listener, give your full attention to it, and it will reward you with a fuller life. Thanks to all the students who have shared their music with me this year and have allowed me to share mine with them. Music and kids, it's an unbeatable combination.
advice for students?
My main advice for students is that they treat education seriously because it's an opportunity not to be wasted. I also suggested young people these days that they plan time for good, clean, fun activities. I think students these days must plan on finding ways of reducing stress levels the same as adults. They should also learn social skills and ways of living in harmony. The world is quickly getting congested and coping skills are very, very important. Students must also learn to have self-respect, which will lead to respect for others and eventually lead to respect for the environment. Lastly, students should be optimistic about the future despite all the problems that we see in the world. We need intelligent, positive people to keep improving our communities, our country, and the world.